Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks so much for watching today. Today we're doing a really cool thing as we're out here at PopsNSon here in St. Pete, Florida. They actually are a shop, I don't think too long ago, at least within the past year, they opened an actual store. They have been online. They sell a ton of Funko along with Loungefly. Finally here to check it out. I've been wanting to come here for quite a long time. So I know they have a ton of Pops. You can even see kind of right behind here. They have a ton of Pops on the wall. So let's get inside and let's get hunting. And right when you walk in, you have a ton of grails up here in front. Sign Snap Wexley, Judge Doom, Sully, Jiminy Cricket, Pinocchio, the OG Jack Sparrow is pretty cool. Boo Berry, Yummy Mummy, and Count Chocula. And Fruit Brute, man, ooh, and I love that Cookie Monster. Ellie from The Last of Us. They have the SDCC 4-pack of the Ghostbusters, which is awesome, and the Glow Slimer, that is amazing. The SDCC, Doctor Strange, and Anti-Venom. And then over here, they have some more kind of mid-sized grails with Mr. Incredible, Vegeta powering up Chase, ooh, Smarty Weasel, that's a great one. Vegeta eating noodles. Looks like got the OG Darth Vader with the blue box, the original wave. Fifth brother from Star Wars Rebels. We got Free Guy along with some of the Fun Days ones at Hercules and Freddie Mercury. Champ, the Chase Champ, the Chase fully holified Ichigo. Sir Hiss is a great figure. Looks like Professor X is probably a good one. Gaston, Anti-Venom, and then the newer Anti-Venom as well. Sasuke and a Naruto Okage Chase. Looks like Kakashi, Vanellope's a great one. Naruto Sage Mode. Elfo, absolutely love Elfo. King Candy, the OG King Candy. Jolly Roger is an awesome one. Man of Steel, that's one I've been after. And then they have these other cases where it looks like they have Sasha Banks, Chase Jackie Robinson, Astro Boy, some Mickey Mouse ones. That original Mickey Mouse, pretty cool. Pumpkin King, Chase Spider-Man, AC Slater, the Chase Miguel. They have the Flocked Doug, the Capricorn Freddy Funko. Looks like the Chase Iden Versio. The Basketball Mickey Mantis might be a good one. Gamora from Volume 2 of Guardians. Looks like they have Dead Mouse. I love that Max from Grinch. The Chase Gamer Joker is pretty cool. Destro, Hollywood Freddy, the original Gru, and Storm Shadow. They have some of the Hunger Games Pop you don't see a lot. Looks like they also have the Infinite Deku Glow in the Dark. Supergirl is a great one. There's Darth Maul and the Good Dinosaur figures. They have that great Flock Stitch, which I really like. The Chase Gunther, looks like the Witch. Chase Raiden from Mortal Kombat. Mr. Peanut Butter, Flocked. White Rabbit's pretty cool. The NYCC comic book guy. And a good mix of other cool things like the Blacklight Bandit. They got Kit Fisto and Robin, two Pops I would love to get. There's the limited Platinum Britney Spears. A couple different Chase Pops. Looks like Kronk. Millhouse, the Chase Spider-Man, which is pretty cool to see. Thumper and Flower, I love those two. Princess Leia, Rick O'Connell from The Mummy, and that older Pocahontas. Mark Hamill and Daffy Duck. And they have a bunch of different DC and Marvel figures mixed up here. So they have Taskmaster, Domo, Superman, Batman Robot, which is a great one. Two-Face and Riddler from LACC. Classic Superman, I love that one. Don't remember if I have it. Imposter, Harley Quinn, Black Adam, Superman. Looks like they have like some different Aquaman figures as well, some other Batman ones. Storm Shadow. They have an NYCC breast cancer Joker. They have Clark Kent. Looks like they have Superman from Batman Dark Knight Returns, Batman Unmasked. And then they also have some rows of a lot of different kind of common figures that go all the way back. So they have a lot of different Harry Potter figures here, just a ton of them. Bunch of animation ones, anime and regular animation ones, Simpsons. They have a pretty cool blacklight setup back here with both some Loungefly bags and a bunch of the blacklight Funko Pops for Marvel and Disney ones. And here in the back, they have some bigger Star Wars figures, the 4-pack of the retro Star Wars ones. I've never seen this one, a diamond 4-pack of the Valentine's Pop. That's pretty cool to see. The Mando 4-pack as well, Obi-Wan 5-pack, and just a ton of other big ones. And to check out the Marvel wall, they have a lot of other pretty cool ones over here that we haven't seen yet. So they actually have an original Iron Man there, the NYCC Red Goblin, Dead Strange. Wade Wilson is a pretty cool one from SDCC. some other Doctor Strange the Multiverse of Madness pops, pretty much every single one that they've released. They have some Loki pops. They have Colossus. The Chase Spider-Man is pretty cool. Stan Lee from Thor Ragnarok. That Spider-Man's pretty sweet as well. Scarlet Scarab, Khonshu, and Mr. Knight, the glow-in-the-dark versions. They have the Spider-Man from Marvel Collector Corps along with Thor. Ayla Secura in here for some reason. Odin is pretty cool. Tales of Suspense, Iron Man. They have the Iron Man Unmasked. There's the Grinning Ultron. I've always really liked that pop. Drax, Taserface, Hulk from Endgame, Logan, the original box exclusive Star-Lord. And then they also had a wall of all different types of sodas, a bunch of new ones and a lot of older ones. A lot of ones we already have, but still cool to see a ton of sodas. And they have some 3 liters. Now guys, we are back home and we were able to pick up some really awesome stuff from PopsNSon. It's definitely a store I would recommend you guys checking out. They just have a lot of really amazing figures. They keep their grills right there in the front. They got the cases and everything, and even their walls had some decent stuff on them too. They do have a lot of regular commons that have like gotten released over the past couple years, but they also have a lot of exclusives and vaulted stuff. So definitely go check them out if you are ever in the St. Pete, Florida area. I'd recommend it. But we were actually able to walk out of the store with 4 really amazing pops that I've been wanting to add to my collection for quite a while. And I was actually able to complete one set that I needed to, and then also add another pop to another set that I'm only down to, I believe, 3 figures remaining from that series. Now, just to be upfront, I did end up bringing some pops from my collection that I was looking to get rid of that I've had some trouble moving. And I did do a little bit of a trade-in, so I was able to trade in some pops and get these. So just like last week when we were able to trade in some Funko sodas in for a pop, I was actually able to trade in a lot of my own pops for these new ones. So again, just kind of downsizing the collection and get more of the stuff that I actually want. So it ends up working out, and they got a bunch of extra pops that they can sell. And so the first figure that we're going to show off here is going to be this Freddy Funko as Hercules. This one is super cool. This was one of the ones from the Fun Days box 2021, the Fun Days games. And there was a lot of different Freddy Funkos that were released. Recently, we pulled one of the other Freddy Funkos from this year, which was the HR Puff and Stuff Freddy Funko. I really like that one. The ones that we got, though, were not great. I think we got an Art Series one and like the Soccer Freddy and I think a Dream Team Freddy. We didn't do a great job there. We didn't get any of like the licensed ones, but this was one of the ones that I did want to get. There was this 2,000 piece, and then I believe there's a 1,000 piece glow-in-the-dark Freddy Funko as Hercules, but I love Hercules. I love Freddy Funko, and Hercules is one of my favorite Disney movies, so this was just perfect to find there. So you have a great Hercules mold there. He's pointing at his bicep there, super cool. And then you got the Freddy Funko head on top of him. They even gave him the freckles and everything with the orange hair, and then he has the crown on top. And it looks like he has that little bit of a blue cape too. I really like this pop. Definitely one of my favorites from that Fun Days box. Now this next figure was a little bit one of a lower price pop. I think it was in the $30, $40 range there, but I did want to add it to my collection for sure. This one is the Imperial Disguise Chopper from Star Wars Celebration 2017 from the Star Wars Rebels line. And so this line right here, I've been trying to see if I can complete it. I believe on the back here, there's the Unmasked Sabine, Kanan, and Ezra. Of course, 3 of the more expensive figures. And then I think I need like a Darth Maul as well. And I think that would complete almost all of the Star Wars Rebels pops. I maybe am forgetting 1 or 2 of them, but I know we have a lot of them. Like the Masked Sabine, we got the Chopper, which is the Air Chopper right behind us. We recently pulled Zeb. We have Hera as well. So we have a lot of the Rebels figures along with the Ahsokas. So we are getting pretty close, and I definitely want to see if we can complete the Rebel set before the Ahsoka show comes out later this year. Now, I did want to actually take this one out of the box here instead of just for the spinner, because there is some pretty cool details for this one. So here we have it out of the box, and one cool thing is because it's one of the older 2017 Star Wars ones, you can actually take this one off the base. A lot of the older ones are like that, but the new Star Wars ones, you have to keep it on the base. But another cool thing is because, of course, the Star Wars Pops, they do have to be bobbleheads. This one, because it's a droid, they make it be a little bit different. This is the bobble. It's like a little bit weird. It kind of goes back and forth and then up and down. So that's pretty interesting. I just thought it was kind of weird, but I love this pop. I love the look of Chopper. With that Imperial disguise, it does look pretty sleek with the black one around the top and the red lines and everything. And he's just a smaller droid as well, and he's just absolutely adorable, and I think he turned out really done well as a pop. Now, these last two figures are ones that we wanted to add to complete one of our favorite Disney sets. And so this one right here is one I've been on the hunt for a while. It is Smarty Weasel from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Roger Rabbit is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's absolutely beautiful. The animation and live action mixture was way ahead of its time. It just holds up so good. And Smarty Weasel was a very funny character, of course, worked for Judge Doom. And I love this figure. So he has the pink suit on, looks slick, and those yellow sharp teeth, the pink hat and everything. He looks great. Looks like his pocket watch kind of sticking out of his coat pocket. And then he does have the weapon in his hand too, that gun. Definitely a pretty menacing look. But now our big grab today is the last one I needed for the Who Framed Roger Rabbit set. This is my grail piece. This is Judge Doom. This thing right here, guys, is amazing. I've been on the hunt for this for such a long time, and it finally will complete our Who Framed Roger Rabbit set. So we got all four of them here on the back now of Roger, Jessica, Doom, and Weasel, and this is so cool. And I love Christopher Lloyd. I love Roger Rabbit, and Judge Doom is so menacing in this movie. It is so great that we now got this pop in the collection. And I probably should have jumped on this pop a year or two ago when the value was like in the $70, $80 range, because now it is up past $100. But I still was able to eventually add it to the collection. The figure looks fantastic. So we have Judge Doom there in his black suit and everything with that overcoat. Looks awesome with that black bow tie. He has those eyes that are spinning. Those really funny. I love the way the hair looks and everything with that hairpiece. But in his hand, he has one of the cartoon shoes, the clown shoes, that he dips in the acid. That is absolutely crazy how they have that looking so good, kind of that cartoony shoe. This is definitely now one of my favorite pops in the collection. Well, guys, there's our haul from our Funko Pop hunt over at PopsNSon. There was so much more stuff that I wanted to get. I saw some other Freddy Funkos, some original OG Disney Grails were really cool to see, some of the Sesame Street Pops as well. There were some other ones that I was very close to pulling the trigger on, but I only had so much credit that I can use at that store, and I had to be kind of careful because of the way they were doing their trade-ins as well was based on what you traded in and like what your highest value was, and they wanted to keep it, I guess, not allow you to just trade in a bunch of commons, say 100 commons, and then be able to turn that in for one or two big grails that were worth like $400, which I kind of understand, but at the same time, you're giving us some credit. Let us kind of use that credit as we want to. So I guess keep that in mind if you ever decide to trade in at PopsNSon. But again, definitely still worth going there for just the amount of crazy figures that they have. But I walked out happy, finishing the Roger Rabbit set, adding that Freddy Funko Hercules that has been on my list for 2 years, and the Chopper, getting us closer to finishing that Rebels set. But now I do want to hear from you guys. What do you think about our haul from PopsNSon? What do you think about the store? Was there anything in the store that you would have picked up for yourself? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are in the comments down below. And of course, if you guys have not done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also leave a like in this video as well if you enjoyed it. And of course, you can always hit that bell to be notified whenever we have new videos drop. But thank you guys so much for watching today. And as always, we'll see you again real soon.